Dangal greetings everyone. I'm Josephine May de la Cruz and today we will present our project which is the Wildlife Sanctuary System together with my group mates.
Mga greetings, I'm Izzy Busano and I will explain ano po yung meron po sa main menu po namin. First of all, we use the scanner since our system is a user input and ito po yung nagsisilbing tagatanggap po ng input galing po kay user. Also, we initialize the sanctuary object. Ito po yung brain or ito po yung nagsisilbing storage po ng data namin all throughout the system. Also, we use the while true loop para po manatiling bukas ang program at hindi po agad mag-close. And also use the try block. Ito po yung nagsisilbing safety net para po hindi agad-agad mag-crash yung system if ever may maling ma-types user. And here, we print the Wildlife Sanctuary System which is our system and meron po itong pagpipilian. Sa main menu na po ito, meron po tayong first, the animal management, second, health and habitat condition, and lastly, the conservation event. And with here being said, kapag pumili po ang user, gagamit po ang program na switch statement. Ito po yung nagtuturo para may punta tayo sa tamang section. Halimbawa po sa case 1 po. Sa case 1 po yung animal management. Gumagamit po tayo ng isang loop at isang back to main menu variable. Ang logic na po ito ay para po hayaan yung user na gumamit po ng mas maraming action tulad po ng pag-register na hayop, pag-check ng value, and so on. And with that being said, hindi po agad babalik agad sa pinakaunang menu. Isa rin po sa pinakamahalagang detalye po dito, makikita po natin is the scan.next line. Nilagay po natin ito pagkatapos po ng next integer. Para po, ito po yung kasi yung nagsaserve para po malinis po natin yung buffer or niiwang command sa system. Para po masigurado po natin na hindi po nalalaktawan ng program ang susunod na itatype ng user. And from that menu, at nakalagay po dito na first is the register animal, second, transfer reels animal, third, find highest value animal, fourth, display, fifth, list all active animals, sixth, list archive records, and lastly, back to main menu if the user want to back to main menu. So that's it.
In this part of our program, we are using switch statement to handle different menu choices for an animal sanctuary system. Case 1 is for registering a new animal. The program first asks for the animal ID and species. Then it enters a loop to make sure the user selects a valid gender, either 1 male or 2 for female. If the input is invalid, it keeps asking until the correct value is entered. After that, there's another validation loop for category selection, where the user can choose common, rare, or endangered. Once all inputs are valid, the animal's object is created and added to the sanctuary and a success message is displayed. Case 2 handles transferring or releasing an animal. The user enters an animal ID, the system searches for it, and if the ID is not found, it shows an error message. If it exists, the animal is released and archived. Case 3 displays the animal with the highest conservation value, while case 4 shows the total conservation value of all animals. Case 5 and 6 display active and archived animals, and case 0 exits back to main menu.
Greetings po. My name is Aaron Cruzante. At ako po ang mag-explain ng case 2 na part ng main menu. So sa case 2, makikita natin ang mga operation kung saan ina-update ang mga ongoing condition kagaya ng health or habitat condition ng hayop. Sa first part, tinatanong ko nang hihingi sa user ng ID ng animal na gustong baguhin ang condition. Pagkatapos, i-check nito kung ang in-enter ng user ay nasa sanctuary or nasa records. Kung wala, magbibigay naman ito ng error message na wala ang animal sa list or records. Kung ang animal ay nahanap, Magpapakita ito ng submenu kung saan pwede ma-update ng user ang health or habitat condition ng hayop. Magpapatuloy naman ang loop hanggang mag-enter ang user ng valid input or tuluyan siyang umalis sa menu. Pagkatapos i-enter ang valid input, isi-save nito yung mga changes na ginawa natin sa health o habitat condition ng hayop at doon matatapos ang pag-process.
So, greetings po. My name is Justin Villa Barquez and ako po ang mag-i-explain ng case number 3 dito sa main class natin. So, ano nga po ba ang case number 3? So, case number 3 po is mangyayari siya kapag pinili mo po yung option number 3 dito sa main menu natin. So, let's start. Ang una po is mag-prompt po po sa user na mag-enter po ng animal ID na nalalagyan po natin ng event record. So, ito pong ID na ilalagay niya is may store po dito sa search ID na may data type na string. Next po is yung pag-search ng animal. So, tatawag po tayo sa sanctuary object and then tatawagin po din po natin yung find animal ID by ID na method niya and then ilalagay po natin doon yung ID na in-input kanina ng user. And then pag nahanap po, i-store naman po yung value nito dito po sa animal object natin. Next is ito pong if statement. So kapag di po nakita yung animal o yung animal is nag-equal sa null, di-display po tayo ng error message na yung animal ID po is hindi natin nakita. Next naman po is dito sa else statement. Ang else statement na po ito is gagana siya kapag nakita po yung ID natin o yung animal. So gumamit po tayo ng while true dito para mag-loop lang po siya kapag invalid po yung in-input ng user mamaya. So, pwede po yung umulit. So, mag-loop lang po siya. So, next is mag-declare ulit po tayo ng old value which is may data type na double. So, tatawagin po natin yung sanctuary class natin or object and then tawagin po natin yung method niya na get total conservation value. So, itong total conservation value na po ito, yung i-return niya is ilalagay po natin dito sa old value na variable. Next is sa display naman po ng event option. So dito po is i-display natin dito yung event for ID and then yung ID po ng animal. Then next is yung mga possible selection po natin or option. Meron po tayong 1. Breeding success, 2. International recognition, 3. Preservation, 4. Medical failure, and 5. Priority decrease, and 0. Cancel. So, ang tatlo po dito, yung 1, 2, 3 is positive event. So, meaning po is madadagdagan po yung conservation value natin. And yung 4 and 5 naman po is negative event which is mababawasan yung conservation value natin. And 0 per cancel. So, next, dito naman po is magpo-prompt po sa user na ng selection or kung ano pinipili niya. So, ang ano po pipiliin niyang number is may store po natin dito sa event variable natin na may data type na int. Next naman po is dito sa cancel option kapag yung event po na pinili niya is 0, so magbe-break and then mag-exit po siya ng loop. Next, ito pong isa pang if statement natin kapag yung event na pinili po is equal to 1 or 1 to 5. So ayun lang po yung pagpipilian natin, 1 to 5. And next, kapag 1 to 5 naman po yung pinili, tatawag naman po tayo ng animal object and then tawagin po natin yung apply event na method niya. So ano nga ba ginagawa ng apply event na method? Tinatawag po niya yung method and then ina-update niya po yung mga event na in-apply natin. So yung conservation value po natin is mababago. Next, calculate conservation value changes. So magde-declare po ulit tayo dito ng double difference. Ayun po yung variable natin dito. So tatawag po ulit tayo sa sanctuary and then tatawag din po ulit tayo ng method niya na get total conservation value and then i-minus po natin siya sa old value na kinuha natin kanina. And may store po siya doon sa difference na variable. Next, dito naman po tayo sa pagdi-display ng mga formatted result natin. So, gumamit po tayo dito ng ternary and then MATLAB. So, MATLAB po para yung difference po natin is hindi siya negative. And then, gumamit din po tayo ng ternary operator dito para po sa display po ng string. So, yung difference po natin is greater than or equal to 0 siya. Pag nag-true, increase po siya. Magdi-display po ng increase or magpiprint ng increase. Kapag false naman po is decrease. Next. Ito pong break is mag-exit na po siya sa loop pag nagawa na po natin lahat ng step. And dito naman po is invalid input. Ito pong else na to is para po siya doon sa main menu natin. So, kapag wala po sa 1 to 3 yung pinili mo doon sa main menu, magdi-display po siya ng invalid selection. Next is yung sa default po. So, kapag wala ka pong pinili doon sa tatlo, magpiprint po siya na please select 1 to 3 lang. And then dito po tayo sa catch natin, and pag invalid na naman po yung print natin is magpiprint po ng input must be numeric. So sa catch na po ito is kapag nag-input po si user ng letter, ito po ang sasalo sa kanya and magpiprint po na ito. So yun lang po, thank you.
Dakal greetings everyone, I'm Arvin Spidillion. I'm going to present this line of code. The animal class is used to model an animal entity using object-oriented programming. Then it contains several private attributes such as animal ID, species, gender, category, health status, habitat condition, and conservation value. These variables mark private to enforce encapsulation, and meaning they can be accessed or modified within a class. Then, protecting the data from direct external access. Then, the constructor animal, string animal ID, string species, string gender, string category. Ito pa yung mga constructor natin. Then, it automatically executed whenever a new animal object is created. Then, inside the constructor, the this keyword used to assign the parameter to the class instances variable. Then, ensuring the object stores its own data correctly. The health status naman and the habitat condition are given default value of healthy and normal. So, that every animal start with the predefined state. After initializing all the basic attributes, the constructor calls the calculate initial value. Then, method po to. Then, nag-determine po siya ng animal conservation value immediately upon the creation. Then, the calculation value method is the private method responsible for computing the conservation value based on animal category. Then, the method uses a switch statement combined with the category to lowercase to avoid errors caused by different letter cases in user input. Then, depending on the whenever category is common, rare, and endangered, the method assign a corresponding numerical value, that 100, 300, or 600 to conservation value. Then, this approach keeps the logic for determining conservation value, centralize improve code readability, and ensuring consistency whether the animal object is created. Yun na po.
I'm Karakibal Baran, and today I'll be explaining to you the block of code that I was given. Apply condition has three options, which is healthy, sick, or injured. These affect the animal that is within the captivity. Healthy adds 50 to the conservation value, sick subtracts 60, and injured subtracts 80 from the conservation value. Apply habitat condition. has two options, which is improved habitat condition and stressed habitat condition. Improved adds 40 to the conservation value and stress subtracts 30 from the conservation value. Apply event. Apply is the method that handles the event submenu from the main method. It has 5 options. The first option adds 120 to the conservation value. The second adds 150. The third adds 200. The fourth subtracts 100. And the fifth subtracts 150. That is all.
Tangal greetings, I'm Ronald B. Canayong, and ang i-explain ko sa code namin is nasa animal class. And ito yung update category method. Yung ginagawa ng update category method is pinapalitan yung current category ng animal gamit yung new category. Pag na-update na yung category, automatic na nababawasan yung conservation value ng 50. Ibig sabihin is, kapag nagbago yung category, bumababa yung conservation value ng animal. And yung next dito is yung get animal ID na method. Dito sa method na to is nagbabalik siya ng animal ID. Ginagamit ito kapag kailangan ng program malaman kung alin yung specific animal na naka-record doon. And next is yung get conservation value na method. Dito naman is nagbabalik ng kasalukuyan o current conservation value. Helpful ito para ma-check kung gaano kataas o kababa yung conservation value ng animal. And last naman is display info method. Dito is, yung ginagawa niya lang is nagpiprint ng complete animal details sa console, which is pinapakita yung animal ID, species, category, status, and conservation value. Ginagamit ito para madaling makita lahat ng naka-store na information ng animal sa system. And yun lang yung part ko.
Tangal greetings po. My name is Mariel Burgos, and ang i-explain ko po is the sanctuary class together with these 3 methods, which is the add animal, find animal by ID, and release animal. So first is sanctuary class. Itong class na to act as the manager or the controller of all animals sa isang system. So responsible siya for storing, searching, and moving animals between active and archived records. Now, the method add animal. Yung method na to is siya yung nag-a-add ng new animal sa sanctuary. Paano siya nagwo-work? Nagre-receive siya ng animal object as a parameter and then i-insert niya yung object into the animal list. Next is the method find animal by ID. This one naman searches for an animal sa sanctuary gamit yung ID. So, nagluloop siya through the animal list, then i-compares yung each ID ng mga animals. Included here the equals ignore case para yung search is case insensitive. And then, magre-return to kapag yung matching animal object is found. Pero kapag walang nagmamatch or not founded, it will return into null. Next is the public void release animals. So, purpose nito is pinatransfer niya naman yung isang animals from active records to archive records. Paano siya nagwo-work? It will call the find animals by ID para malocate yung animal, and then if found, i-remove niya yung animals from animals, and then i-add niya naman yung same animal to archive animals. So yung primary purpose nito is ginagamit to kung ayaw natin mag-delete ng data. So instead of erasing or deleting, ina-archive lang natin yung mga data.
Dangal greetings everyone, I'm Josephine May de la Cruz, and today po is i-explain ko po yung code na ito, which is may kinalaman po siya sa mga animals na nakastore po sa isang list. So, bawat animals po is may conservation value. So, yung code po na to na i-explain ko is may dalawang method, which is kukunin po yung total conservation value ng lahat ng animals, tsaka hahanapin po kung aling animal yung may pinakamataas na conservation value. So, sa unang method po is yung get total conservation value. Ano nga po ba yung purpose na to? Yung purpose po nito is i-add lahat ng conservation value ng bawat animal at makuha po yung total niya. Yung pinaka-public double get total conservation value po is, yung public is pwede mo po siyang tawagin sa ibang class, and yung double po is decimal po yung binabalik niya. Yung pangalawang function naman po is yung double total equals 0 is gumagawa ng variable na total at nagsisimula po sa 0. Dito po natin iipunin lahat ng value. Yung for animal A, tapos animals, ito po ay for loop. Ibig sabihin po is isa-isa niyong kukunin lahat ng animals sa list. Bawat animal po ay lalagay sa variable na A. Next po is total plus equal A at get conservation value. Kinukuha niya po yung conservation value ng current animal. Tapos ina-add po ito sa total. And next po is return total. Pagkatapos mo ma-add lahat ng animals, binabalik na po ang final total. Next method naman po is yung get highest conservation value animal. So, ano nga po ba yung purpose ng get highest conservation value animal? So, yung purpose po nito is hinahanap niya po kung alin sa mga animals may pinakamataas na conservation value. So, yung public animal get highest conservation value animal, method na animal object ang ibinabalik. Ibig sabihin po, isang animal mismo, hindi number. Yung next function 1 po is, if animal is empty, return null. Sinecheck po niya kung walang laman yung list. Kapag walang animal, wala pong mahanap, kaya null po ang ibabalik. So, animal highest equals animals at gets 0. So, ang ginagawang unang animal, bilang panimulang pinakamataas po siya. Kumbaga, sa 0 po muna mag-uumpisa. So, temporary lang po ito, pwede pa pong magbago. So, yung next function po is for animal A and animals. Iniisa po ulit ang lahat ng animals. Tinitignan po kung may mas mataas pa. Next function po is if A at get conservation value is greater than highest at get conservation value. So, pinagko-compare po sila. Kino-compare po yung current animal and yung current highest animal. So, yung highest equals A. Kapag mas mataas ang value, pinapalitan po ang highest. Ibig sabihin, may bagong pinakamataas. And for the last po is yung return highest. Pagkatapos ng lahat ng comparison po, binabalik ang animal na may pinakamataas na conservation value. Yun lang po. Thank you po.
Greetings, I'm Jesse Repskana. So in this video, I'm gonna discuss about these two methods, which is display animal method and display archive methods. So dito sa display animal method, meron ka makikita na for each loop na nakalagay is yung animal collection. So kada tawag yan ng animal sa nakalagay sa animal list, tatawagin din yung display info. So yung display info na yon, siya yung magpiprint out ng mga info ng animals na makikita dun sa animal list. Then, kung ilan yung nakalagay dun sa animals na info, ganoon din times mag-loop yung for each loop. So, same dun sa archive animal method. So, same lang din, gumamit kami na for each loop. Kaso lang yung collection, archive animals na. So, yun yung mga animals na nabura dun sa animal list. So, same lang din, may display info method sa loob ng for each. So, i-display niya rin yung mga info ng archive animals na natanggal dun sa animal list.